And that's all I was told. They need you to reach out today in order to get something worked out. Here's the contact info I got. I'm at my shift right now. Mayu and I just finished explaining the situation with a potential party gig to the boss. Uh. Then he quickly covers his eyes with his arm and turns around. Aww. What? Are you crying? I don't know what to do. I've never seen the boss like this before. Is he okay?
Yep. Better than okay, even.
I apologize, Simone. I didn't want you to see me like that. But to think one of my valued employees would go out of their way to do this for me is just... But even though I ask you to take shifts on a big test week... It's true that the boss normally doesn't have me taking many shifts on test weeks. But given the state of things, I wanted to help him however I could. It's really not a big deal, I swear. I have no idea how to properly respond in this situation.
This might be the first time you're seeing the boss cry. But trust me when I say this isn't an uncommon thing. He's actually a big softy on the inside. Always crying about how great of an employee you are after you leave work.
Don't listen to her, Simone. This is the first time I've ever let tears fall from my eyes. I managed to get so lucky with a part-time job. After a few minutes of us laughing, the boss takes out his work for okay. Get the deal done, buddy. As a wise man once said, summit first, celebrate later. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's call the CEO. Mayu and I sit at one of the tables while the boss dials the number on his phone from the bar counter. Hello? Yes, I am looking for Mr. Sealfeed. Wonderful. Hello, Mr. Sealfeed. It is a pleasure. I am the owner of Tumultuous Tap. I was told you were expecting my call? Yes. Yes, of course. I can answer any questions you have for me. For about 5 or 10 minutes, the boss answers various questions about the bar itself, what kind of drinks we serve, and how we make all our drinks. Yes, we could incorporate our menu as long as the necessary drinks are provided. That wouldn't be any trouble. As long as it's compensated, we can bring a few of the drinks ourselves. How big will the event be? I see. Mayu and I wait silently while the boss talks through everything. I'm on the edge of my seat the whole time, and while Mayu appears to be pretty relaxed, I can tell that she's a bit on edge as well. That shouldn't be a problem. Of course, what number did you have in mind? The boss's eyes suddenly go wide and his mouth hangs open. What in the world did he just get told? I believe that sounds reasonable, yes. Perfect. This Saturday will be no problem. Please contact me again with the timetable and any logistic information that we'll need. The boss gives him his phone number and email. I look forward to be working with you. Have a good rest of your day. We're back in business, baby. Okay, what's the number though, huh? Yes!
All right! Looks like we're gonna be big shots ourselves this weekend.
And they're offering a huge sum of money for us, so we can all split it 3.
No!
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, man? They have salaries, buddy. Mayu and I both cut him off together, and the boss looks slightly shocked.
Listen, boss. You already pay us plenty. A little bonus is fine, but please, you need this money for the bar.
Insane boss, by the way. 3 ways? What are you thinking, man? I agree, sir. Let's work to make the bar as a whole better off. What did I do to deserve you to? Looks like I'm going to be in for a busy Saturday. After exams? Shit. Then it hits me. Won't Felicia be there too? Oh. Time skip to Saturday or Friday? Because we have exams. Fuck. No. No. I can feel my heart beating. It's midterm day, and everybody in the class is silent. Even Anne and Felicia only gave me a quick greeting when I came into the classroom today. They don't mess around when it comes to class ranking. Felicia has always been the top of our class, and while Anne has never said it outright before, I'm willing to bet she wants that spot. And now they both want me up there with them in the top 15. Alright, whatever, they shouldn't be too bad. I just need to hone in and remember everything I learned over the last 2 months. I can do this. Well, now I'm the one with the heart beating here. Alright, everyone, it's midterm day. I know you want to get this over with, so I'll just quickly run through some things and we can get started. Our test will be in 2 parts today. In order, your test will be history, literature, and economics in part 1, then science and mathematics in part 2. This lunch period will be used as a silent self-study period, but you can eat outside the classroom if you'd like to talk. Lastly, anyone caught cheating will be immediately be given a 0. Any questions? Nobody raises their hands. Alright, we'll begin passing out part 1. Best of luck to all of you. Ah, shit. Qing Dynasty and Russia. I think I've heard Nerchinsk, so that. When did the Qing Dynasty end? Shit. 1891 probably, I don't know. As revealed in chapter 34 of the Tale of Genji, it's. I think it's Hikaru, right? Oh, I think we talked about it in class. Oh, yeah. List of options in front of us, but can only choose one. That's called opportunity cost. Right? We lose out on all of the opportunity to ignore opportunity cost. What is the type of economy in which production and pricing are based on supply and demand? That's uh, based on supply market economy. Finish. Easy. 45 minutes for your break. I recommend getting something to eat, but you're welcome to study silently in the classroom as well. Please no eating here today. Oh man. Figures that Anne is going to stay here and study. Seems like Felicia has the same plan. She doesn't even turn around. Normally I'd be pretty hungry right now, but my nerves are keeping me thinking about tests. So I think I'll do some studying as well. Can I get some of that study as well? By the time the school bell rings, everyone is already back waiting in their seats. Seems like everyone is on edge today. Alright everyone, it's time for part 2 of your midterm. I want to go over science and math. The one I've been dreading the most. Okay. No. uh, through the air at 20 degrees. What did Felicia say? I'm just gonna say 314. I don't know why. That's velocity times time. Well, assuming the temperature of the air is 20 degrees Celsius. I forgot, man. Shit. Let's just go 137. Oh hey, didn't Anna and I go over this exact problem? Factorize the following expression. Oh, that one. Oh boy, okay, fine. Okay, here we go. So 4x2 squared plus 10x plus 2x plus 5. So factorize, you have to like find the common thing between these two. I definitely remember this. I think it's this. I'm just gonna move on. Last math. Simplify the following expression. X minus x plus 1 plus x minus 2, x plus 2, x minus 3, x plus 3. So, it should be like, shit. What should it be like, huh? Times, right? You have to multiply that. I'm just gonna say it's, well, I need to. I'm just gonna say it's, this one. I'm done. Fuck it. I don't care. Finally done. Alright, everyone, that's time. Pencils down. Okay. Pencils down. I don't care if I passed or failed because, Simone over here will not see the, aftermath anyway, unfortunately. When he's done, he looks at us and smiles. Good work, everyone. Midterms are finished. That would be all for today. Scores for the entire class. Have a great weekend. I hate this shit, man. I hated this shit. Ugh.
Good work, everyone.
Good work.
Yep. I'm feeling pretty good about that one. How'd it go for you, Simone?
Well, I think it went well, but I'm not too sure.
I'm sure it went fine. You studied a lot, right?
Studied? What? This is definitely a loaded question. This week has been pretty busy, but yeah, I did study a lot.
Then you should be just fine. But I guess we'll see next week, won't we?
That one sounded a little more threatening. Yeah, I guess we will. But, we're done now. Let's not think about the test for a while, yeah?
I agree. I certainly wouldn't mind a short break from thinking about academics. In truth, I'd really like to invite the two of you to accompany me somewhere for us to celebrate the completion of our midterm tests.
Uh-oh. You know, there's this thing
I'm
here.
going to be quite busy tomorrow, so I need to return home to prepare. And Anna, I believe you'll be busy as well, considering we'll both be at the same event.
And I believe I'll be busy as well, right?
Yep. I've got to get ready too.
Would you like to walk home together?
Sure. I'd love to hear about what you're planning on wearing tomorrow.
What a coincidence. I was planning on asking you the same thing.
Girl, thanks, man.
Would you like to accompany us, Simone?
I'd love to, but there's actually something I need to take care of. You guys can go without me.
All right, see you on Monday.
See you.
Monday, Two of them walk out of the classroom. Even if I didn't have anything to do, I doubted I'd have much place in a conversation about fancy clothes. But that aside, I've got a meeting with the judo club. Actual meeting with the judo club, or feels weird being home this early. Since the midterm was today, the boss wouldn't let me take a shift this afternoon. And since Anna and Felicia both had things to do, I'm back home around 5. Even she isn't home yet. Texted me earlier that she's going to stay a while doing some club stuff. Since her midterms were today too, I imagine all she's thinking about now is getting ready for a festival performance next week. I really hope my idea works. Hmm? Hey, does Felicia know that you're gonna be working at the event tomorrow? Oh, right, I still haven't told Felicia. No. What, are you gonna tell her before tomorrow? I haven't decided, but it'll probably be easier to just explain it in person after she sees me. It's not like I'm hell-bent on trying to keep my job at the bar a secret from Felicia. I've just always been in the mindset that the less people that know, the better. But it shouldn't be much of a problem if she finds out. Can tell her beforehand if you want. Nah, it's alright. Her finding out won't be a big deal anyway. Alright, cool. Just want to check in and make sure. See you tomorrow. See you. It's Mayu. I see one of your big test day went well. The boss wanted me to send you the location of the venue tomorrow. Lucky for you, he only needs to bring a couple things with him, and the venue will provide the rest, so we don't need any help moving anything. I'll send you the address. We're meeting there at 12 p.m. I got it. See you tomorrow. I type in the address and hit search. Let's see where this place is. This place is like 3 hours away. So much for sleeping in. Huh. Guess it's been a little while since I last had some actual dead time. Wonder what I should do. Maybe I'll watch some TV. Start flipping through channels. I don't regularly watch any shows, so I'm not looking for anything in particular. Nothing piques my interest. After about 5 minutes of finding nothing, I lean back on the couch. I need a hobby. Oh wait, I do have one now. Kind of. I can do some more drink mixing practice with that guide Mayu gave me. Don't have much time, but since I bought a cocktail jigger and shakers that I've been practicing when I can. Okay, gonna test out some drinks. Let's see, I'm pretty confident with the first two, and I've got 3 and 4 memorized as well. Flip through a couple pages of the list. I've done 6 a bunch as well, so I'm not too worried about that one. Maybe I'll go back to 5 and 7 today. As I begin doing some reps, making the drinks, I start to realize that a lot of my movements become more natural. My hand has become more steady when pouring, and I'm pretty happy with how my shaking technique has improved. My record for finishing number 5 is 2 minutes and 7 seconds. That's all of my materials are in front of me. Already my stopwatch. Alright, gotta lock in, man. 3, 2, 1. Bing! First, I open the cocktail shaker and dump 1 scoop of ice into it. Then I quickly grab the 2 cocktail jiggers I prepared and flip them so their 1 ounce and 1.5 ounce sides are facing up. Pick up my mock gin in one hand and my mock vermouth in the other. Okay, 1.5 ounce of gin. Set on the gin and pass the vermouth into my right hand. And 1 ounce of vermouth. I slide the 2 drinks to the side and quickly pour the 2 jiggers out into the shaker. I don't know what vermouth is or vermouth, I don't know what the fuck that is. Then I slid the second jigger away and flip the first one over into its half ounce side. Half an ounce of lime juice. I just squirt it into the top. Into the shaker. So I grab a small bottle of mock liqueur. Fill up half the jigger so that I get approximately 1/4 ounce. A quick pour, and it's into the shaker as well. I glance at the timer. 45 seconds, I can still do this. Close the shaker and flip it. Once I've waited 5 seconds, I pick it up and start shaking. Shake for exactly 15 seconds before setting it down. Slide over my cocktail glass, pull out a cherry, and poke it with a skewer. Shoot, what comes next? I pause for a brief moment before remembering. Right, double strain. Pull out my mesh strainer and double strain the contents of the shaker into the cocktail glass. And finally garnish it with the cherry I prepared. Done. Smack the pause button on the stopwatch. 1 minute and 41 seconds. A huge new record. And I didn't make any major spills this time, and from the looks of it, seems like I didn't really make any other mistakes either. Pick up the glass to admire my mock drink. Wait. Glass doesn't feel particularly cold yet. Bad mind's instructions. Dang it. Forgot to chill the glass first. On paper, this might seem like a small issue, but Mayu and the boss have always told me that it's the details that separate good from great. And seeing how great they are, I believe it. But overall, this is still a decent improvement in my book. Time to do it again. Damn, he got immersed, eh? For the next couple of hours, I keep practicing and rapping. I'm surprised by how great I feel. So nice having this much time to myself on a weekday. By the time I'm ready to call it, it's around 7 p.m., of course. I pull out my phone and notice that she texted me about an hour ago. I guess I was locked in. Finally said it. I was so locked in that I didn't notice. Hey, I'm going to spend the night with my club tonight and I'll be practicing most tomorrow too. Will you be okay for dinner tonight? Yeah, I'll be fine. Have fun. I already told Chi that I'm going to be out most of tomorrow. It's still pretty early, but I'm feeling kind of tired. I also need to get up early tomorrow, so I decided to get some quick dinner and head to sleep. Saturday. Bang, bang. Up. Came up early this morning. Going to sleep early last night and was definitely a good call. Given the day I have ahead of me, I want to come at it with 110%. Check the map again, it's going to take me around 3 hours to get to the venue. Was in my opening to me at 12 today, so I'm going to leave around 8:30 just to be safe. My time at breakfast this morning wasn't great, but burnt eggs and sausages are better than none. Actually, if you have something burnt, it's probably better if you just throw that away. It's like there's some carcinogenics there, right? Or is that burnt meat? Ugh, why can't I get those right? Whatever, I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. My hair is already fixed and my uniform's packed in my bag. So once I clean up the dishes, I'm all set to go. Once I'm on the train, I find myself just mindlessly scrolling through my phone. Luckily for me, I don't need to change trains twice the whole trip. Unlucky for me, this current train is express with no stops for an hour, and all of the seats are taken. As I stand leaning on one of the handbars, my mind starts to wander. I never ended up alerting Felicia that I'm going to be working at today's event. I wonder what sort of reaction she'll have. It's a message from Anna. Ready for your first fancy party? Who says I haven't been to a fancy party before? Lol, the school party we met at doesn't count. Okay, fine, I'm not ready. Got any tips for me? Try not to talk to anyone who looks too rich. Isn't that gonna be literally everywhere there? Yep. So just don't talk to anybody? Yep. Not really though. Personally, I just can't stand most of the people that show up to these. Are you gonna be around at all? I'm gonna be pretty busy getting paraded around meeting people today, and then I think my dad has something in store for me later as well. But if I have time, I'll come by to say hi. Alright, sounds good. Gotta go ready, hopefully see you later today. See ya. As the train ride's pretty uneventful and I end up mindlessly scrolling my phone for most of it. Finally end up arriving at the final station around 11:20. Once I'm out, I begin making my way to the venue. Let's see, turn right here, then a left up ahead. And you've cut to an abandoned place, eh? Takes me about 15 minutes to get there. Maya circled where to enter in the picture she sent me last night. Once I match it with the building in front of me, I walk up to the entrance. There's a man standing by the door. As I approach, I greet him. Good morning. Is there something you need? This entrance is off limits. I'm one of the employees of Tumultuous Tap. I'm working at the open bar for an event being held here later today. Oh, in that case, no problem. Can I get a name and ID? Simone. There you are. If you could step this way for a moment, I just need to do a quick check. Oh, sure. No problem. Pulls out some kind of metal detector. Yes, this kind of thing should have been expected given how big Arison is. I hold my arms out as he runs it over my arms and legs. After about a minute, I'm all clear to head inside. Come on in. Just go straight ahead and make a right at the end of the hall. Two of your co-workers arrived earlier. Great. Thank you. Head inside. Once I make it to the end of the hall, see a set of double doors to my right. Is this the place? I somewhat apprehensively open the doors to see a large open room laid out in front of me. I wonder if anyone else is. Simone! Glad you could make it. Boss suddenly appears out of nowhere and puts his hand on my shoulder. Hello, sir. Come on over this way. I can show you where they have us set up. Mayu's already there. Looks like it was made with the purpose of being a bar. Isn't this great? No need for any kind of major setup. Wow, yeah, that's pretty handy. I can see Mayu arranging some drinks on the back counter. She notices us approaching and waves.
Hey, Simone.
Hey, Mayu. Once they reach the counter, she's, of course.
We've got a pretty nice station here.
Yeah, it looks pretty modern. How are we doing, prep-wise, Mayu?
There really isn't a lot to do, so we're almost done. Thought you'd want the last look, though.
Great, I can finish things up here then. Why don't you give Simone a rundown of this room and what to expect?
Sure, no problem. This way, I can show you around.
Weren't you guys planning on getting here around 12?
We were, but the boss and I both ended up showing up earlier. The boss was also given an additional rundown of what we're being expected to do.
Oh, okay. Like, more than just make drinks for people?
Right. They want us to bring drinks to people who ordered as they wander around.
Oh, will they not just wait for them at the counter?
I'm sure some will. But it sounds like they think that bringing the drinks to guests is more appealing.
Ugh, that sounds annoying.
They want to use a mobile order system, so everyone can place an order through their phones. There's a tablet over at our station that'll list everyone's orders as they come in. And we were given a couple of phones to use as well.
Mobile ordering system? That sounds even more annoying. For us, at least. Wait, so how are we gonna know who to bring the drinks to?
They're going to set up a couple of pickup tables around the room. The order will tell us where to bring it. When we deliver the drink to the pickup table, we'll confirm it on the phones they gave us, and the person who ordered it will be notified.
Hopefully I don't have to do this, they're just doing it for flavor. For world building.
But that also means we'll have to label all of the drinks we leave on the tables with names so everyone knows which one is theirs.
Bro, it's gonna look so stupid, man. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, is right. But I guess that's what you get when you're dealing with rich parties, huh?
I guess so. Over the next several hours, the three of us continue getting ready and helping the event organizer load in the large stock of alcohol for the event. We're provided with a pretty large selection of drinks to use, and the boss brought some of his own to use as well. Now that I've been practicing drink making at home, I've started to recognize a lot more alcohol types and brands. I use mock ingredients at home, but I've made it a point to memorize the names of the real drinks for when I do the real thing. While we're preparing, the boss sits us down to go over the full timetable of the event with Mayu and me. Alright, alright gang, here's our schedule. The events will officially begin at 6, but the open bar won't open until around 7:15 when the party begins. Looks like there's going to be some kind of official presentation regarding the business partnership in a different room. That'll last until 7, whereafter everyone will be brought into this room. There will be a few words given by some members associated with both companies, and then the proper party will begin. Once that happens, the floodgates are open. But I know we can handle it, no problem. Any questions?
None for me.
I think I'm good as well. Wonderful. It's still only 4:30, we don't need to be back here until 6:45, so we're all on break until then. I need to speak with some of the event organizers for a bit, so I'll see you two a bit later.
Looks like it's just the two of us now. Want to grab something to...
Everything okay?
Hey, sorry, I actually need to make a call. I'll see you back here when the party starts.
Wonder who Mayu is, huh? Huh, I wonder what that was about. Well, whatever. I'm pretty hungry, so I think I'll run and grab something to eat. Maybe I'll just hit up a nearby convenience store. Just gotta, uh, just gotta drink some tea. 6:45 finally rolls around and Mayu, the boss, and I are all in a position behind the bar. At this point, the room is all set for the party guests. There's a number of those pickup tables Mayu told me about scattered around the room, and the other staff working the event are all in position. I look at the stage with a piano at the front of the room. Wonder if there's going to be some kind of performance. This whole environment is still super new to me, so my nerves are high. 6:55, 7:05, 7:10, still no one. But then suddenly I can hear a large number of muffled voices approaching from outside the room. We're given a signal from one of the head staff. They're here. The horde is here.
Ready to serve some elites?
It's like that Call of Duty sound, right? As ready as I'll ever be, I guess. Double doors on the far side of the room open and a large number of well-dressed adults begin to fill the space. Damn! Those people look expensive.
You got that right.
And we've got the expensive alcohol to match. Everyone files in and stands in a large group in the center of the room. Looks like there's at least 200 people here. And this is going to be crazy. A well-dressed man came to the front of the room and up onto the stage. For some reason, everyone starts clapping. Okay, wait. Hello everyone, thanks again for coming tonight. I hope my associates in the other room didn't bore you too much. Oh, they didn't know we have a stand-up routine here. As I'm sure you're already aware, my name is Stephen Harrison, and I'm the owner of the Harrison Corporation. And that's the guy on top, huh? Standing next to me is of course the recently appointed CEO of Mistamine Technology, Mr. George Silfeed. Hello everyone. I'd like to thank you all for coming. I've known Anna for a little over a year now, so I've seen her dad a couple of times before. Never really talked to him though. As I am sure you're made aware in the last room, our organizations have big plans for the future. Something that I feel is only appropriate to celebrate. Tonight we'll be providing food, a superb open bar service, a poker room, a dancing event, and a lovely live music performance. Please enjoy yourselves and the party we've prepared for you. With that, everyone in the room begins talking and spreading out. Many of them immediately come towards the bar. The boss looks at us. It's showtime. Let's give them the best. In a not so orderly fashion, a large group of the guests arrive and begin calling out drink orders. I'm immediately overwhelmed and not sure what to do, but the boss and Mayu look calm. Welcome everyone. To get everyone's orders and drinks ready as soon as possible, please make 2 lines in front of my employees here. And if there's one thing I know, but it's tough smile to say no to. So everyone awkwardly files into a sort of line. Maya and I begin taking each person's order. We write down in details and give it to the boss who's making all the drinks. Normally, this sort of thing wouldn't be possible given how many customers we have. But this is the boss. The big boss, you might even say. And in just a few minutes, he already got 10 drinks at the ready. After the initial 30 minutes or so of everyone coming over, things start to steady out a bit. I've been steadily moving from just taking orders to delivering them. Mayu's taking orders to the counter, making name tags for the drinks as they ordered, and the boss is handling all the drink making. Using their mobile order system is pretty aggravating at first as it just adds another step to the process, but after a while it starts to get used to it. To be fair though, the three of us, my job is probably the easiest. Set another group of orders down on one of the pickup tables and I check it off in my phone. Has anyone seen my margarita? I ordered it 10 minutes ago. Suddenly, I hear one of the guests talking loudly from one of the order tables. Look back down at the phone and scroll through the order list. I see a margarita ordered by a Ryoma Sato about 5 minutes ago. Maybe that's him? Decide to wave him down. Excuse me, sir? Huh? Are you Mr. Ryoma Sato? Yes, obviously. Stares at my clothes for a second. Oh, you owe me my drink. Where's my margarita? It's right this way, sir, over at pickup table 4. I very clearly remember asking for table 3. He definitely picked table 4. I guess by accident. I see. Well, if you'd come this way, your drink is waiting for... Absolutely not! Bring it to me to the correct table! This guy seems drunk, but probably not drunk enough to be causing him to act like this. He's just a prick. A bitch, okay? But it's not my job to decide what's annoying or not. I just need to make everyone happy. Of course, I'll bring it right over. I hurry to table 4 and return back to him with his drink. Here you are, sir. I apologize for the delay. I won't tolerate it happening again. He turns around and walks off, immediately inserting himself into another conversation. I hurry back to the bar. Things have calmed down a bit and Mayu is waiting for the next guest. She must have not noticed the sour look on my face because she just smirks at me.
Not a fan of the upper class?
Nope,
You'll get used to it.
I hope so. Things continue steadily, sometimes in waves, over the next 2 hours. Not everyone is annoying, but as I do more and more of these stupid table deliveries, it becomes apparent that most of the people here are at the center of their own universes. They're CEOs, man, of course. After about 2 hours of working, there's a bit of a lull in guests ordering alcohol, so I'm able to catch a few minutes to myself. I only then realize that I haven't seen Anna anywhere yet. The party has multiple things happening in multiple rooms, so maybe she's just staying in a different one. I hear some doors behind the stage open, and a large group of people begin filing in, and begin setting up chairs and instruments. Oh, it looks like there will be some kind of musical performance happening. Many of the guests are watching as the orchestra fills onto the stage. And during the whole process, many more guests enter the room from other areas, but no one makes any moves to come back to the bar. I wonder why. Oh shit. Dimming, eh? After a couple minutes, everyone on stage is seated or in position, and the lights in the room dim. That's when I hear the stage doors open again. Huh? Anna suddenly steps out. What is she doing up there? She's wearing an elegant dress and has her hair done up in a fancy way. Damn, she looks pretty. Doesn't say anything, she just gives me a cheeky. She always knows, okay? Nosy fucking coworker. Ugh. That's what I get for staring, I guess. Anna walks to the front of the stage and taps on a microphone placed there, like this, okay? Like that. She looks nervous. Of course. You're kidding me? I wonder if she has to speak at events like this a lot.
Hello, everyone.
She pauses. Okay. I gotta take into account the echo. She pauses and takes a deep breath.
Thank you all for making the time to attend our celebration party this evening.
Her speaking suddenly becomes smooth and clear.
As we celebrate the momentous occasion of the official partnership between the Arison Corporation and Misdemean Technology, we want to ensure that you all can enjoy yourselves to the fullest tonight. From now, we will begin our musical entertainment as well as our dance event.
She motions to the orchestra behind her.
With us tonight is the Timothy National Symphony Orchestra.
Woo! Timothy. Who the fuck is Timothy? There's a murmuring in the crowd. Maybe this is some famous... Oh, again, in sync. I don't know what the fuck this
Following
is.
the completion of their opening performance, please feel welcome to loosen up a bit and use our dance floor. We encourage you all to use this opportunity to get to know someone new tonight. Having witnessed the popularity of our open bar, we're sure many of your regular inhibitions aren't present anyway.
Damn, okay.
We hope you enjoy.
Woo, yes! That's my... that's awkward. I think that's the end of it, but then Anna starts talking again.
For the opening performance, our orchestra will perform A Flower Reborn.
Is that an actual song or what?
Furthermore, we are delighted to say that we have a special guest performing with us tonight.
Interesting. Maybe some famous musician? Or a classmate? Not that I know them or anything.
Please welcome to the stage, Miss Felicia Arison.
Woo! Yes! Woo! What? The crowd claps loudly. I can hear everyone murmuring approving praise about Felicia amongst themselves. Felicia appears on stage also dressed very fancily. Unsurprisingly, she also looks incredible. Chillax, buddy, chillax. Observe proper decorum, alright? Damn it! I did it again! Felicia walks to the front of the stage and bows to the crowd. She looks completely unfazed by everything. There isn't a hint of nervousness on her face. Yes, that's to be expected though, since she's probably used to this stuff. Huh. A thought crosses my mind. It's not like it would be entirely strange or anything. But looking at Felicia's face right now, it kind of looks like there isn't any emotion at all. She almost looks like how she was before her big change a couple of months ago. I thought she might sit down at the piano, but she remains standing in the middle of the other players. Someone else enters the stage and it presents an open case to her. A violin, okay. Can she play? As the stagehand exits, Felicia bows to the crowd. Anna leans towards the microphone again.
We hope you all enjoy.
Yes! I hate these events, man. You just need to clap so much. Well, it's not like I've been in a rich event, but you know, if I can school events, it sucks. Especially if they need you to stand up. Like, bro, please, we're sitting down for a reason, okay? Anna heads off somewhere backstage as the orchestra gets into position. I wonder if she saw me. Okay, come on. Will I actually hear the song or what? I realize that I'm waiting with bated breath for the performance to start. I don't know what has me so enthralled right now, but the anticipation of seeing her perform has me on edge. Everyone in the room stands silently as the orchestra begins playing. Felicia readies her violin but doesn't start playing. Is this not her right now? She remains absolutely steady with her bow raised. I'm extremely curious about how skilled she is at playing. Despite how close Anna and I have become with Felicia, there's still so much I don't know about her. She acts so friendly nowadays, but there's always this level of professionalism that she carries herself with. Which I guess makes sense, given her position. Suddenly, Felicia's eyes open. Man, she gracefully begins moving her bow across the strings of her violin. Her movement looks so controlled and practiced. There's an ounce of uncertainty. Her eyes remain completely fixed on her violin. You know what? I'll just shut up for a moment, right? There is something about her eyes, man. Looks like a cat. Look at that. They look so empty. My mind goes back to the night Anna cried on my shoulder. I wonder if Felicia is in a similar place. Yeah, probably 10 times more pressure. And before I can think too much longer on it though, Felicia's performance comes to an end and the entire room begins applauding to her. I'm stunned. Oh, and just to finish my thought, 10 times more pressure and started at an earlier age. I had no idea Felicia was so good at the violin. And yet, in the face of the wild applause, she stands at the front of the stage expressionless. Suddenly, we make eye contact. It's only for a brief moment. She definitely looked right at me, and I looked back. Didn't have time to make any kind of expression before she looked back at the crowd. She bows once. Then the orchestra stands and bows with her. Come on, more music, man. And as quickly as she entered, Felicia bows one more time before exiting the stage. I wonder if she recognized me. Guess I'll know for sure if she texts me about it or brings it up at school. Doctor takes the mic. Thank you all for listening. The dance event will now commence. Please enjoy. The orchestra begins playing another song. Many of the guests begin inviting each other to dance. Maya looks at me with a sarcastically upset expression.
Two beautiful options, and you can only pick one. I feel bad for you, Simone. Your opportunity cost is through the roof.
I swear it's not like that.
But it will be.
It will be, yes, that's true. What?
Tell me this, Simone. Let's pretend that tomorrow one of those two girls calls you. And the one who calls wants to meet and hang out for a bit.
Okay. Where is she going with this?
Would you say no to either of them?
Well, no, probably not. Answer honestly.
Great. Now let's say while you're hanging out with her, whichever of the two it may be, she asks you a question.
Mayu pauses, still with a smile plastered on her face. Suddenly her expression turns to one of nervousness and embarrassment. Oh man. I fold instantly. Okay. If it's Mayu, fold. I've never seen Mayu make a face like this before.
Simone, I know we've just been friends up to this point, but...
I'm palpitating.
Recently, I realized something.
What is this feeling?
I like you.
Yes! Mayuka ending, Mayuka supreme, it's Mayuka supremacy.
I like you a lot.
Yes!
Would you ever consider making me your girlfriend?
Yes! Instant yes! I'm stunned. I have no idea what to say. My whole body's frozen and Mayu's just staring at me with this unbelievably convincing expression. Then she suddenly reverts back to regular Mayu and starts laughing.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
How can we have an counter? I think there's 3 now. I take a deep breath and let out a sigh. Yeah, she completely got me. The boss, who's busy with something at the back counter, calls over to us. That was quite the show, Mayu. It could have used a little work though.
Oh?
I'd be happy to act as a practice partner if you'd like.
Not a chance.
Oof, harsh words. Maya turns back to me.
Look, Simone, I know I like to give you a hard time, but this time there's a reason.
And I have to agree with Mayu here, okay? You gotta pick, right? You can't be dilly-dallying here. Also, you can't be vague here. Because at the end of the day, you'll hurt someone's feelings. You might as well do it directly instead of wishy-washy bullshit. This time?
You're in the prime of your youth. You've got so much time to experiment and experience new things.
That's right, Simone.
And here you have the opportunity. 2 opportunities of a lifetime right in front of you.
That's right. Mayu sounds like the boss all of a sudden.
Don't let hesitation steal away a chance that might not come again.
True.
Because, trust me, if you don't take the chance while you've still got it, you're going to regret it big time later.
Foreshadowing. I don't entirely understand what she means, but I think I get the idea. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Part of me wonders why Mayu always makes such a big deal out of this, but I guess she may have a point. The rest of the night proceeds smoothly. Many of the guests return to the bar, but it isn't nearly as hectic as it was in the first 2 hours. Check my phone to see that it's almost 10:30. I knew we'd be here late, but I thought the party itself would be done by now. Notice a text from Chi. Hey Simone! Are you going to be home soon? Dinner is almost ready! Hey, is everything okay? Damn it, I'm gonna miss dinner with Chi. And she's worried about me. There aren't any guests ordering drinks at the moment, so I take the chance to quickly respond. Need to make up an excuse. Hey, sorry for the late response. My Saturday club practice. Just say that you're at a job, okay? You have an opportunity that you have to do. My Saturday club practice ran super late tonight. I may actually not be home until really late tonight, so no need to wait up for me. Sorry again for responding so slow. Man, I hope she wasn't waiting on me for too long. Phew, I'm glad you're okay. I was a little worried. And it's okay, I know you're practicing really hard for your judo exhibition. I can't wait to see it. I leave the food in the fridge for you. I get a pit in my stomach. I still haven't decided what I'm going to say to her yet. I have to put the thought aside for now though. We've got a much bigger problem at the moment. If this party doesn't finish soon, I'm going to miss the last train, which means I'll be stranded 3 hours away in another town until tomorrow. Wait. Is there gonna be a sleepover event here? Take another look around. Still no one coming to order. Quickly check the train schedules for getting home. Looks like the last train leaves the station at 11:56, so if I can leave here by around 11:40, I can probably safely make it. I put my phone away as I see some people approaching the counter. Maya's been busy helping the boss with something, so I need to take the orders. Hello, what can I get for you? The orders continue to come in as the party continues on into the night. I thought the dance event was the last major thing planned, but after it ended, I heard some announcement about a poker tournament in another room. Guess I missed that on the schedule. Check my phone again. It's 11:25. At this point I'm starting to get worried. What am I going to do if I miss the last train? I can't just wander around all night by myself. Well, I guess I could, but I'd really rather not. Walk over to the boss. He notices me and smiles. What can I do for you, Simone? I was just wondering, do you know what time the party is supposed to end tonight? It was supposed to be almost an hour ago, but they added the poker tournament to the schedule earlier without telling us. What? I'd be discussing it with Mr. Sylphid a bit later to make sure we're compensated, don't worry. I see. Do you know when it will be over? Should be over any minute now. I'm about to close the bar, so don't worry about taking anyone else's orders. Understood. Should we start cleaning up? Fortunately for us, the venue has a dedicated cleaning staff, and since most of the equipment is in ours, I only need to pack up a few things. So no need to worry about cleaning tonight. Gives me a thumbs up. Well, that's a relief. May actually still have a chance to make it. Just then I hear a voice come from the venue's PA system. Good evening, everyone. Thank you everyone for attending our party this evening. With the conclusion of the poker tournament ends our celebration. Please exit the venue within the next half hour so as to not intrude on our host's time. Then it ends. Mayu walks over
Looks
to
like that's
us.
our cue.
I look at my phone. 11:32. Good work today, you two. Now let's get out of here.
Don't you need to talk to Mr. Sylpheed?
I sent him a message later. Oh shit. I sent him a message earlier, and he responded that he's happy to talk about a pay adjustment. Going to meet with him tomorrow.
Don't let him play you like a fiddle.
Anyways, would you two mind helping me carry a couple things to my van? Then we can call it a day for real.
Yep, let's get it done.
Of course, sir. Everything alright, Simone? I probably sounded a little on edge. I'm cutting it pretty close already, but I don't want to leave prematurely for my job. It's nothing, sir. Let's do it. Great, let's go. The three of us each grab a couple of the boss's things and carry them out into the parking lot. Takes a bit since we have to wait for other cars that are leaving, but we luckily are able to do it all in one trip. Once everything is in the van properly, the boss turns to us. He has a serious expression on his face. Mayu, Simone, thank you for everything today. Hopefully with this, we can start to get the bar back on its feet.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Simone, everything alright? Ah, yes, sorry. I was lost in thought for a second. I'm itching to bolt out of here. But this is important. I'll keep doing my best to help make the bar as great as we can. That's the spirit. Are you two going to be alright getting home? I'd be happy to give you both a ride.
All good here.
I know how nice the boss is, and while his offer is tempting, I'd feel bad making him go out of his way for this. Bruv, sometimes you just have to... it's a lesson that I didn't learn in life early. A lesson in life I am not really learning even today, but sometimes you just gotta ask for help, okay? You stop with this independent bullshit. Sometimes you just need help. Plus, I'm pretty sure I can still make the train if I hurry. Thank you for the offer, sir. I think I'll be fine, though. Alright, no problemo. Three of us wave goodbye as we head our separate ways. All in different directions. Soon after the gun, I start running. Look at my phone, 11:48. Bruh. You're really cutting it close. 8 minutes? Only 8 minutes to make it. Damn it, I need to hurry. Push my legs as hard as I can. After about 5 minutes, I see the station come into view. Almost there! Once you feel it, reach the thick sky and see on the train going 7:55 and the train station. Yes! Come on! I see the doors close. Got him. Damn it! No! Stop and lean over on my knees as I helplessly watch the train pull away. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Now I'm stuck here. Why didn't I just say yes with the boss over the ride? Man, I'm still out of breath. I slowly make my way over to one of the platform benches. I plop down and lean my head back. That's the fifth one, I think, right? The fifth. This is the worst. I need to text Chi. Pull out my phone. Hey Chi, I'm actually gonna be staying the night with some of my club friends. I'll be home in the morning. Takes a couple of minutes, but then I get a response. Haha, I knew it. You like sleepovers too. Even now I smile a bit to myself. How did I get so lucky? Oh no, you got me. That fucking Breaking Bad clip. You got me. I am WW, okay? Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to go sleep now. Have fun! Put my phone away and take a deep breath. I stare at the empty train tracks in front of me. This sucks. I can hear some footsteps walking through the station. Maybe station staff? I don't bother looking. Guess I can just stay on this bench for a couple of
Figured
hours.
you'd be here.
Huh? I quickly sit up and turn my head to see my. Are we gonna get some Mayu scenes? Yes! I'm a Mayu simp, right? I'm not afraid to say that.
Hello there, Mr. Stubborn.
Mayu? What are you doing here?
You weren't exactly subtle earlier, you know.
What do you mean?
The boss was going to come get you, but since you already turned him down once, I came instead.
Wait, was he upset about that? I didn't mean to
Didn't
be
want
rude.
to cause him trouble?
Uh.
Yeah, thought so.
She looks at me seriously.
You know, actually, never mind. That can wait.
Nah, what she's gonna say here is that, sometimes you just need to ask for help. And you don't have to be afraid to ask for help. I'm a little stunned, so I don't move. Mai stops and looks back at
You
me.
coming?
Where are we going?
Somewhere that isn't an empty train platform in the middle of the night.
She keeps walking. Alright, better get going. Okay, wait up. Quickly stand up and run to catch up with her. It's gonna be a hotel. When we reach the outside of the station, I see a taxi parked by the street. Mai goes to open one of the
Hop
doors.
in.
Make the decision that it's probably better not to question Mai right now, so I just climb in the back of the seat. When we're both in, the taxi driver looks back at us.
Kimochii Hotel. Should be about 15 minutes from here.
Yes! The driver nods and starts driving.
You're lucky I was already planning to stay in this town tomorrow.
What do you...
We're staying at a hotel together tonight, obviously.
Yes! Yes! What? Why? I have so many questions, but before I can say anything else, Mai holds out her hand.
Save it for the room, because that part isn't changing. You are not sitting by yourself outside on a bench for 5 hours in the middle of the night.
And I agree with that, okay? Aside from the whole Mayu scenes, don't fucking... Bruh, you're gonna get robbed, or worse, you're gonna get killed. You're gonna get strapped in a chair and have your fucking brain scooped out. And have wires dangling on your fucking... Anyway, okay.
There you go.
Do I need to pay?
You really are something else, you know that?
We share some more small talk for the remainder of the ride. Takes another 10 minutes or so to reach the hotel. In the lobby, Mayu shows a barcode on her phone and is quickly given a room card. Mayu stretches as we walk towards the elevator.
I love signing in with something as simple as a barcode. So convenient.
Yeah, I can definitely. Wait, you have to agree, man. I can definitely, relate to that. Barcode? Yeah, of course, barcode. I'm still a little awkward. I haven't gotten over the fact that Mayu and I are going to share a hotel room tonight. She presses the elevator button.
We're on the 6th floor.
Oh la la.
Yes! I love the smell of a clean hotel room.
This hotel room sounds like a love hotel room, man. What is that padding on the wall? Mayu, acting completely casual, throws her bag onto the floor and falls back onto the bed in the room.
Come on, Simone, you've got to try this bed. It's so soft.
Poor Simone, man. It hits me at this moment that I don't think I've ever seen Mayu acting so casually outside of work. Saw a little of that when she was drinking that night at the cafe, but this is way more. She must have noticed the apprehensive expression on my face as she sits up and gives me an understanding smile.
I guess this is the first time we've really been together outside of work and not talking about work stuff, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Stares at me for a few seconds, almost as if she's trying to decide what to say, but then cheeky smile forms on her face.
Well, you better get used to it because you're stuck here for the night.
And her expressions becomes a little more
And
sincere.
look, there's no need for you to feel awkward. I'm still the same person you crack jokes with at work.
And she's still the same person that said, "It's a shame that you're so young," to him. Still the same person. I guess she's right. Plus, if I really am stuck here for the night, there's no reason for me to keep myself on edge the whole time. I trust Mayu, so there's no reason to be worried. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I guess I just... Huh? Look up to see Mayu not listening and relaxing on the bed.
Check this out! They've got room service with alcohol!
She's already got her shoes off and everything. Ha ha ha. Oh, actual laughing.
See? Not so hard, right?
Alright, I get it. I'll try not to be so uptight.
That's the spirit.
That's nice. Mayu quickly goes to the bathroom to get changed. I wonder why she wanted to stay in this area for the weekend. I think this place has a couple popular tourist sites. Sure, it's not related to that call that she got, right? Or maybe she just likes shopping.
You want anything from room service?
Mayu's nightgown catches me a little off guard. Yeah. Just a little, though. Just a tiny bit. It makes me feel like I should close my eyes for some reason. But I remember that she was already planning on staying here by herself. I guess this is what she normally wears when she goes to sleep. My stomach suddenly interrupts my train of thought.
I'll take that as a yes. Here, have a look.
She holds out the menu and pats the area on the bed next to her. She wants me to lay down on the bed with her?
I'm not asking you to get under the covers with me. Just come sit on the side of the bed.
Not gonna say anything.
You've been standing in the same spot this whole time.
Right. I walk over and lean against the bed as I look over the menu.
I'm assuming you haven't eaten anything since our shift ended?
Yeah. I was planning on eating what my sister made tonight.
Oh, your sister can cook? Is she any good?
Oh, yes. We're so in sync, man. Yes! I respond without any hesitation. She seriously makes the best food on the planet. Everything else tastes bland in comparison.
Wow, that's some pretty high praise. You've piqued my interest.
It's really that amazing. And I missed out on it. Now I'm grumbling.
Well, I'll be ordering the sirloin steak. You want anything?
I scan the menu and point at the ham and potatoes.
Guess you'll have to settle for fancy ham and potatoes tonight.
I guess so.
We sure are lucky that this place's room service operates 24 hours a day.
Mayu picks up the room phone and puts the order in. When she's done, she hangs up the phone and stretches out.
Oh, man, nothing beats a soft bed after a long-ass day on the job.
Simone has, better resistance than me. Can't argue there. Now imagine every day before the sofa bed is a 5-star meal.
I'll admit that does sound pretty stellar. It seems like you've got a really high opinion of the sister of yours. Kind, thoughtful, motivated, skilled. Any downsides? I could use one of those.
Nope, she's seriously great. Except that... Well, I guess she can sometimes be a little too thoughtful.
Oh? Is that what you meant when we talked about your secret club funding?
Right, I told Mayu and the boss about this big secret I've been keeping from Chi. Well, yeah, pretty much.
Explain to me again why you don't want to tell her.
Well, like I said, she can be too thoughtful sometimes, often to her detriment. Like, she'll make a choice because she doesn't want to cause anyone trouble, but that choice ends up just making things harder for herself. And she'll do it even though there was no reason she needed to in the first place. It's like with this club fund stuff. I don't mind covering everyone's expenses at all, but she would still feel like she's making people go out of their way for her. I don't know, it's just a little frustrating at times. There's also this thing where, she's cutting in, she's not really guaranteed to get to that fucking train station and she still refused, man. Like an idiot. Like a moron. I look at Mayu, who is looking at me with a blank expression. Sorry, I know I'm rambling.
How can you be so good at some of the things you do while being this dense?
I agree, man. Fucking stupid. What? What do you mean? I wasn't expecting that kind of response from her. What is she talking about? She was critical of my decision not to tell Chi the last time we talked, but that felt like it came out of the left field.
Listen, Simone. Like I said the last time you talked about this, I don't know your sister, so I can't speak on your decision to keep the club funding thing a secret from her. You're always going to know her better than me. But just now, it sounded like the person you were describing was yourself.
Yep. Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, seriously? Too thoughtful? Making pointless choices? Not wanting to cause anyone trouble?
At this point, I start to feel a little agitated. What is she trying to say? I said I was destroying my sister. How did you relate it back
Simone,
to...
I want you to think back to what happened literally 2 hours ago.
Yep. What is she... We left the venue. The boss talked to us for a bit, and then we went our separate ways. Mayu looks at me, waiting for something to click. But what could she be? Oh, I think I know what she's going to say. Her face changes. I guess she noticed the realization on my face.
Yep. That. See what I mean?
Yeah. Guess that made my description of Chi seem pretty tone deaf, huh?
Not all the way, but a little for sure.
To be fair, though, I thought I could make the train.
But why would you take the chance? I know you didn't just forget the time. You're not that unaware when it comes to things like that.
I agree, there's...
You turned down the boss's offer because you didn't want to make him go out of his way for you.
And now you made her go out of her way for you, you bastard. Come on. Bam! She's caught me there.
There was absolutely no reason for you to say no. The boss lives in the same town as you.
He could have also said just drop me off the station, I still have some things to do if he really doesn't want to bother him.
All he would have to do is drop you off at your house on his way home.
Well, when you put it like that,
You ignored the good graces of the boss because you thought it would cause him trouble. But did you ever stop to think that maybe riding back together would have made him happy?
True. Huh?
What we have at the bar is rare, Simone. It won't always be around.
And the boss really likes him, man. He's like a son figure or something.
You're in an amazing situation where your boss likes to treat you like he would a friend. I bet he would have loved to shoot the breeze with you for a couple of hours. It would have been a great chance to get to know him better.
Agreed. Damn, when Maya puts it like that, it honestly makes me feel a little bad.
And now here you are in the situation with your sister, doing the same thing you're afraid she'll do if you tell her.
Well, that's... Something about Mayu's voice is starting to put me off. Started off slightly stern, but the tone is almost becoming a little... angry?
Why don't you trust her?
That ticks me off a bit. She's asked me this once before, but this time is... Mayu made some fair points and I get what she's trying to say, but this is too far. Okay, Mayu, stand down. That's not what this is.
Why don't you trust her to believe in you?
I said stop. She doesn't back down though, and her face doesn't change.
What are you going to do when she feels like she can't trust you after finding out on her own?
Mayu, stop. At this point, I'm getting angry.
When she finds out that her older brother, who she's supposed to be able to trust above everyone else, lied to her about her favorite thing in the world because he couldn't trust her to say thank you?
Does this, hit too close to home at her? That's it. Shut up! I stand up angrily. Shut up! You don't know anything about my sister. Don't know how she beats herself up for not being good enough. She's always worrying about if she's a nuisance for the people around her. She wants so badly to be a man. I told her that I'm funding her club because I want her to be happy. There's no chance in hell I'm gambling on how she'll react to that. Mayu doesn't budge.
And what happens when she finds out, What happens when she realizes you kept it from her this entire time? Would she tell you? Based on what you said, she'd keep it to herself. She wouldn't want to cause you any trouble, right? Sounds like I'm right.
Her voice is harsh now.
And do you know what happens when someone quietly realizes the person they trust doesn't trust them back?
Mm.
It sits. It festers.
Yeah, it hits too close to home for her.
And a rift starts to grow. And the trust that was once a foundation of the relationship crumbles away.
That's why she's so invested.
Into both sides making assumptions about a person that's not really there.
Huh? Looking more closely are those.
And then one day she's...
Maya closes her eyes for a moment, takes a deep breath, and looks back at me.
And then one day, it's too late.
I don't know what my face looks right now, but all I'm feeling is a mix of anger and shock. And confusion. We stare at each other, not saying anything.
All she wanted was to understand. Why didn't you let her?
My heart is racing in my chest. I still don't know why this got so heated all of a sudden. Why did Mayu start pressing me so hard? Wait a couple of seconds before opening my mouth. Mayu, I'm cut off by the sound of the room's doorbell. It startled me. Look at the door and then back at Mayu. And, as if nothing ever happened, she smiles at me just like usual.
There's our food.
Still a little caught off guard, I don't move. She smirks at me.
Well, are you going to be a gentleman and get the door?
Seriously? She's already back to being cheeky? Right. Sure thing. I opened the door to see one of the hotel staff holding a food cart. Good evening, sir. I have a room service order consisting of the sirloin steak and the ham and potatoes. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. Wonderful. Subarashi, as they say. The man pushes the door open and slides the food cart inside. Maya sits up from the bed with an excited look on her face.
That smells great.
The staff unloads her food onto the fold-out table that was leaning against one of the dressers. After doing so, he bows to us. I do hope you enjoy. He begins to walk towards the door, but before leaving, he turns around. If I might share one more thing, I received a noise complaint from this floor regarding a room in this hallway. We aren't certain who it is, but as a reminder, please keep in mind the late hour as you enjoy your time here. Of course. May just smiles and gives him a thumbs up. He bows once more before pushing the cart out and leaving our room. Once our door is closed, I turn back to Maya, slightly embarrassed. She's just grinning at me.
We got in trouble.
She's completely reverted back to her normal, joking self. I want to bring up what just happened, but she immediately goes for her food. She looks at me expectantly.
You going to eat? It may not be your sister's cooking, but if this food tastes half as good as it smells, we're in for a treat.
Was I the only one feeling so worked up? She looks so stern though. She never raised her voice or anything, but I could have sworn she could have...
Listen, Simone.
Huh? Still looking at her food, Maya starts talking to me.
That was out of line. I shouldn't have gone that far. Feel free to ignore it all if you want.
She smiles again, but this time I can see clearly it isn't real. It's okay, but what made you...
No further questions, please. There are more important matters at hand.
She dramatically gestures towards a steak in front of her. Mayu's pretty tough to read most of the time. For me at least. But maybe it's better to just drop this whole thing for the night. Oh, lucky you. All I'm getting ready for is disappointment.
Won't know until you try.
We spent the rest of the night talking about random things, food, hobbies, TV shows, and whatnot, but there's no more mention of what we got so heated about earlier. I'm glad that we were able to go right back onto being normal, and it turns out that hanging out with Mayu casually one-on-one is actually a lot of fun. She's easy to talk to, and just like at the bar, always knows how to keep a relaxed atmosphere. But in the back of my mind, what she said earlier is still bugging me. Her words hit me hard, and there wasn't a lot I could think to say to prove her wrong. I'm still confused why she got so hung up on it in the first place. And I'm not going to be getting the answer to that tonight though, so I try and push it aside for now. Luckily for me, the room's couch can fold out into an extra bed. Honestly, the biggest concern I had when Mayu mentioned staying in the same hotel room was where I'd sleep. Sharing a bed with her would be way too much shit for me to handle. By around 3 a.m. we both lay down and call it a night. It doesn't take long for the sleep to overtake me. Sunday, October 11th. Both Mayu and I got up pretty early in the morning. Pretty early? What does that mean, huh? They slept at 3, so you still need 8 hours of sleep. She had plans to do some sightseeing and shopping around the town. She offered to let me join her, but going shopping for hours isn't really for me, so I turned her down. Plus, I'd like to get home as soon as I can so I can apologize to Chi in person. I feel bad for making her worry about me yesterday. And she didn't say it over text, but I bet she stayed up waiting for me to get back home before I told her that I was sleeping over with the other Judo Club members. So as Mayu goes to take her morning shower, I say goodbye and leave the hotel. Once I'm outside, I pull out my phone. Looks like it's still going to be about 3 hours getting home from here. Look around outside of the hotel. It's a pretty scenic area and it looks like there's a lot of shops and restaurants within walking distance. It's still only 9 a.m. Guess half an hour or so of wandering couldn't hurt. I walk over to a big sign along one of the sidewalks. Looks like it's a guide map for tourists. I see a couple of places that pique my interest. I've probably got time to go to one of them. That instrument shop seems kind of interesting. Actually, hasn't she mentioned this store before? Its name sounds super familiar. Oh yeah, this is the place you tried getting the school's guitar repaired. Intrigued about what the place is like, decided to make my way there. The store isn't very big on the inside, it's filled to the brim with instruments and instrument parts. I can see an entire back portion of the store that looks like it's dedicated to just repairs. As I'm looking around, the man approaches me. Oh, another fucking... Welcome in, is there anything I can do for you? Notice that she's wearing a name tag. I can see Grant written on it. Good morning, I was just in the area and wanted to look around. Where are you now? Anything pique your interest? He gestures to the instruments filling the room. No, actually, I'm about to say that I'm only looking, but then my eyes fall on a guitar sitting in a stand against the back wall. What's that over there? You mean the guitar? Yeah. You wanna give it a try? I'd be happy to hook it up real quick for you. Oh, actually, I can't play. But, seems like kind of an odd thing to ask now that I think about it. Is that guitar, good for pop music? The man stares at me for a second and then chuckles. This may be a touch hasty for me to say, but would I be right in assuming you aren't much of a music person? No point in trying to hide it. Yep, you've got me there. I like listening to it, but I don't understand it at all. Well, you wouldn't be the first. Looking to learn? Well, no. It's not really my plan either. Gives him a curious look. Realistically, I should probably explain myself a bit more so you can understand what I'm talking about. Actually, the thing is, before I can finish, the man puts out his hand. Why don't I play the guitar for you a bit? I'd probably give you a decent idea, don't you think? Oh, yeah, that would be great actually. Great, give me a sec to get it hooked up. He heads into a back room and comes back out carrying a guitar amp, some cables, and what looks like a tray of weird box-shaped controller-looking device. uh, interface, Sets everything down and starts connecting the devices together. What's your name, by the way? I'm having a bit of trouble keeping myself from slipping into calling you buddy. I chuckle. This guy seems really friendly. Didn't even realize how comfortable the atmosphere was. It's Simone. Nice to meet you. Likewise, Simone. You can just call me Grant. As he continues hooking everything up, I became more curious about the tray of boxes with knobs and switches. So, Grant, I know that big box you've got there is an amp, but what are all of the tiny boxes on that tray there? These are effect pedals, which will help us get more of the guitar sound. Sometimes just the guitar and amp won't quite get the sound you want. So we use these to get effects like reverb, saturation, and compression. Uh, ah, I see. They make the guitar sound extra cooler. Gotcha. Don't worry, it'll make sense in a sec. Takes him a few more seconds to finish up, and then he sits down on a stool with the guitar ready. Alright, all set. You said you wanted a pop sound, right? Right. Have any particular songs in mind? Well, it's a little embarrassing, but there's really no point in hiding it. Here, I'll play it for you. Pull out my phone and look up the KKIA opening online. Fucking cringe, man. Once the video loads, I hold my phone out to him. This one. Oh, that's pretty catchy. Yeah, I thought the same thing too when I first heard it. Alright, that should be enough. I've certainly heard this genre before, but it's usually requested by younger girls looking to start playing guitar. Is this the kind of music you're interested in? Ah, not to say it's strange for you to be listening to this or anything. No, don't worry. I understand where you're coming from. Maybe to give a little more clarity as to why I was asking about pop music in the first place. My sister is the one that plays guitar. She's great at it and she loves this kind of music. Look of understanding appears on Grant's face. Ah, now I get it. You're looking to get her a new guitar. Well, I didn't come here with that in mind, but it's definitely something I've been thinking about. I getcha. Well, before I start prying more into your personal life, why don't we take this guitar for a spin to see if it's even what you're after? Sure, sounds good. Grant leads down, flips on the amp, and turns a couple knobs. Not sure this will give you the sound you want, but no harm in trying. I'll give the chorus section a whirl. Immediately, I'm impressed. He just heard the song, presumably for the first time, and is already shredding it like it's no problem. But while it sounds great, it's not quite the same sound as a recording. When he looks at me, he already knows. Seems like you had the same thought. Not quite it. Yeah, it feels a little off. Then I remember. Oh, actually, I might know what we can try. Do you know? My sister was in a music club at her festival, and the reason I'm even considering getting her a new guitar is because the school's one is pretty bent out of shape. I see. But the school's guitar is, according to her, or was, I guess, a really nice guitar. And I took a picture of it when she had it at home. Well, that's certainly convenient. Is it the right sound? My sister only ever had good things to say about it. When it worked, at least. Scroll through my phone until I find it. Ah, there it is. Let's see here. Oh, that looks like a Stratocaster. And a nice one at that. In fact, this one looks kind of familiar. Oh, right, actually, I think one of the girls from my sister's club, came down to this exact store to ask about getting it repaired. That's right, I remember now. Normally, I try to give discounts to younger music enthusiasts, but that darn thing was just so beat up that I'd basically be making a new guitar. And for a small place like mine, I can't quite afford to take on a project like that when I have lots of other orders coming in. Sorry about that. No, it's fine. I completely understand. I may actually have just the thing. Give me a sec. Sure thing. Stands up and walks to the back. After a couple of minutes, he appears with a new guitar. Wow, it looks beautiful. The body of the guitar is a dark mocha coloring with a black plate. The whole thing looks like it's in pristine condition. Not being much of a music person, can't quite pinpoint what it is, but something about this guitar really pulls me in. It also looks pretty damn expensive. I see she caught your eye. Yep, no need to know music to know this one's a beaut. Yeah, something about it is just so impressive. Just wait till you hear it. Grant plugs the guitar into the amp and turns it back on. He sits back down on the stool. How about I run the chorus section again? Sure. That's it! That's it! Grant's hands move smoothly across the guitar strings, effortlessly playing the music. Everything about the sound just feels right. Even Grant started smiling as he plays, and after about a minute, he stops. Without looking up, he examines the guitar. The sound of this one was a decent bit closer, what do you say? Looks up to see me smiling and he grins. I'll take that as a yes. Yeah, it sounds incredible. Yep, this is a good one. But as I'm sure you know, it takes a practiced hand to bring out the best sound of any guitar. Right, I'm sure of it. Rand rests the guitar on a nearby stand and looks at me. So now what? You just found the guitar you're looking for, right? What you gonna do? Well, that's... Hadn't really thought of an end goal yet. Do I buy the guitar? Is that the right move? Rand has a curious look on his face. As I stand here unsure of what to say, he asks me a question. Let me ask you something, Simone. What's the deal with this sister of yours? What do you mean? I mean, what's got you out here? In a store full of stuff you don't understand, thinking about dropping some big bucks on a guitar? Just heard for the first time a minute ago. My sister is... She's just incredible. There's something about seeing some excitement in the eyes of someone so selfless. Always doing everything she can to help others, and now she's finally got something to call her own. She's always loved music, always wanted to do music, and now she's finally doing it for real. Every day, practicing, working hard, getting inspired. The light in her eyes has never been brighter than it is now. And she's good. Almost like she was meant to pick up a guitar. But something's been hanging over her lately. I don't know what it is, but she hasn't wanted to talk to me about it. Wanted so badly to understand and support her through it, but I can't force her to tell me. No, it has something to do with her music. Think back to what I saw in Cheese Drawer. I'm not sure if that's what it is. And I know Chi said that she would show me that she's been working on eventually, but she hasn't wanted to show me yet. I just I just wanted to know that I'll support her no matter what. No faulty guitars, no bad sounds, no compromises. Want her school festival performance to be perfect. I want to do everything I can for her. Since she does so much for me. Simone, it sounds like you really care about this sister of yours. Is that why you want to buy this guitar for her? To show her that you've got her back? Puts it in such simple terms, but I guess that's what it is. But is this really the answer? Yeah, I think it is. I decided to be firm in my response. Yes, I think that's the why I ended up coming here today. So, you're saying you would like to purchase this here vintage 1973 Stratocaster? Yes, I would. You sure you can afford it? Guess I should have asked for the price first before that big talk, huh? Might have been a good idea. Then pulls out a sheet of paper and writes some. Oh man. It's gonna be. Then pulls out a red pen, crosses something out, and hands it to me. How's this look? First crossed out numbers extremely high, not that I'm particularly surprised, and while the number below is still pretty high, it's almost a 40% cut. Are you? Wish I could do more, but this is the best I can offer. Can't be running myself out of business. Still a lot of money, like a lot. But that party shift is going to pay me a solid bonus, enough to help me cover this. Look back up at Grant and confidently put out my hand. Grant, I'll take it. It's a deal then. Alright. Whoa, that's a time skip. Time skip and a half. Everyone right, midterms. Oh no. There's anxiety emanating. It's also emanating from me. Today's the day after homeroom. Our midterm is also going to be. I didn't review. No. Our teacher is going over some announcements. Good morning, everyone. I can see that nerves are a bit high, so I'll keep morning announcements brief. As you're aware, with midterms behind us, we have a school festival to look forward to. For those of you who sign up to help out with the classroom events, I'll be handing out a day's schedule for you later. Anyone planning to only participate in club-related events, you'll need to discuss the timetable with your club supervisor. But you're welcome to take a schedule as well. Alright, you may go look at your scores. There's excitement, shouting, running, pushing. Everyone wants to be the first out into the hallway. I am nervous about my test score, but I can wait a bit until things calm down. She left! Look forward. Felicia's gone too. Both of them seemed completely calm earlier. Guess they were pretty nervous too. Decided I might as well head out as well, so I stand up and make my way out of the classroom. Please. 75 is good, okay? That's passing. Or 80, that's good. Pass. I step out into the hallway, immediately greeted by the entirety of my grade outside, crowding around a couple spots on the wall where the test scores are posted. It's a wide range of emotions and a lot of noise, from excitement and dancing to sulking and crying. I'm tall enough that I can see over a lot of the people in my class, so I go to the back of the crowd, squinting and calculating. Top spot? Felicia Harrison, no surprise there I guess. Scanned on the list of bidding for Anna's name, 5th place, while 5th is Press as well. Where am I? And Felicia both said I need to get top 15 or else. I can see the top 10 from where I'm standing, my name's in there. Only 5 more chances. Spot my name. Uh-oh. Number... No! Did I pass though? That's all I care. Did I pass? Well, below the halfway point, I am
Simone.
Yes, Anna?
You are going to be very lucky if you leave this school today with all of your limbs intact.
She is pissed.
A fair warning, Anna, but I believe lucky is being too generous.
Shit. Felicia's voice has 0 hints of sarcasm right
After
now.
everything we did to help him, maybe just his limbs isn't enough.
Sorry, Simone. It's not my fault, okay? Like, review, bruv. I didn't get the papers, man. Come on. I think I would have reviewed, right? Of course I would have.
I agree. So much effort from both of us, only for it to be discarded as if it was worthless.
I'm panicking now. Wait, I did use the study materials the guy made me for, I swear. I just.
You just what, Simone?
I don't believe there are any excuses that will save you from this, Simone.
Come on, guys, just hear me out.
It's too late for that.
Someone save me, shit. Well, you know what? At least I didn't cheat, okay? And that's all I can say. At least I didn't cheat. Once the school day ended, Anna asked Felicia and I if we would like to go to a cafe to celebrate finishing our midterms. I'd really have liked to go, but I have a shift at the bar today, so I just told them that I was a little too busy. Two of them decided to go by themselves and headed off to my shift. As of now, Felicia still hasn't brought up the company party at all. I thought she looked right at me during the music performance, but I guess she didn't recognize me. At first, I thought it was a little odd since I didn't look that different in my work uniform. But the room was kind of dark during the opening performance and the bar was closer to the back of the room. So it's entirely possible that she just happened to look in my direction. Anna and I haven't brought it up with her either, so whenever I have a shift, I still just say that I'm busy. The popularity of the bar has already begun to increase, apparently. An article was written about the bar following the event from a decently popular media outlet. So a lot more customers are coming in. That included today as well. Even though it's still a Thursday, it felt more like a mini Friday. But despite the massive increase in customers, the boss told me to take Friday and the weekend off. I was already going to ask him, but he told me before I had the chance to. He knows that my, and more importantly my sister's school festivals, are this weekend. And since he's aware of how important Chi's performance is for me, he told me that I'm not on shift until Monday of next week. By the way, Simone, you're off this weekend on Friday. Take the time to enjoy your youth. And go give your sister the best damn support she's ever seen. Mayu was right. I really am lucky to have a boss as thoughtful and caring as him. But there are things we'll compare once I'm an adult and get a full-time job. I'm now laying in bed staring at my ceiling. There's still one big obstacle in front of me. Chi. I need to make a choice before the judo club exhibition. I've already got a backup plan if I decide against it, but if I plan on telling her the truth, I need to prepare myself for the consequences she may come with. That argument I had with Maya last weekend sticks in my mind, and I think back on the numerous talks I've had with Anne about it too. Time I had to see the guitar I bought leaning against my dresser. She doesn't usually come into my room, but I've covered it up just in case. Feel my phone go off. It's a message from Anna. Hey, are you still awake? Interesting, you wonder if something's wrong. Yeah, I'm awake. Everything okay? Yeah, I'm alright. And just as I'm getting ready to send another message, get a response. I wanted to ask you something. Oh, sure thing. Is it about Chi? No, not this time. Right, so what's up? I know we weren't planning on meeting tomorrow, but are you free after school? Yeah, I'm not doing anything. The boss gave me Friday and the weekend off. Can we meet? I celebrate finishing our midterms. Oh, that's a good idea. I was too busy to have any kind of celebration with them today, but we could all just again meet tomorrow. You already check with Felicia. Thinking about it, it's a little odd that Anna didn't send this idea to the group chat that the three of us are in. But I guess they did meet in person today. Maybe they already talked about it. Oh! Whoa. Actually, I just wanted to meet you. Alone, huh? Is that too much to ask? Of course, now we can meet tomorrow. Where do you want to go? Great, let's meet at Aiko Park. Does sometime around 5:15 sound okay? Sure thing, sounds like a plan. Okay, see you tomorrow then. Good night. Put my phone away and find myself once again staring up at my ceiling. Huh. It's been a little while since the last time Anna and I went out alone together. Lately, it's just been the Fridays when she comes over to study. All the other times I hang out with her, Felicia's there. It'll be nice to meet her outside of the school one-on-one for a change. My thoughts still swirling in my head, it's hard to fall asleep. After maybe another hour or so, I finally do. And it's Friday. Oh boy. The egg... Wait. No. It's the hangout scene. You know what? it's still early. I can still probably go for like 20 more minutes to put this to 2 hours, but I think I think there's too many events in this one that you know what, I'll just postpone it. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of events that's gonna happen anyway, so it's fine. And let's gotta save. Yeah, a lot of events. We got to see Felicia, cold Felicia again. Wonder what's up with that. And also some Mayu scenes. But yeah, that's it. I'll have to continue this tomorrow instantly. I'm excited. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen with the event or with the meetup? Huh? Why alone? Hmm. But anyway, that's it.